everyone, it is Apprentice Fletcher. I am coming at you today with a video about Leo. So I'm kind of just moving along the signs. I did Cancer last, so it's time for Leo. So if you were born between July 21st and August 22nd, your sun sign is in Leo. So remember, sun sign is what most people know about themselves. However, it is kind of important to learn your other signs, especially including your rising and your moon. Those are a little bit more difficult to be able to just tell people. You do actually need the time of birth and the place of birth to get those, but the sun sign is pretty easy. So again, you were born between July 21st and August 22nd. You are a Leo. Congratulations. So this video is going to be a little bit easier for me to do because guess what? My moon is in Leo. So I actually really like the fact that my moon is in Leo. It's a really good, to me, it's a really good balance between all the Capricorn energy I have, because for me, your moon is your greatest need. And with Leo, a lot of the times Leos want to be the center of attention. They can be, it doesn't sound like a really good thing, but like for me, it's the best way for me to put it. My moon in Leo makes me need to be the center of attention. It's true. It's just true. So that being said, I don't want that to come off as a bad thing. I think for me personally, it makes it because I really want people to like me. I want people to pay attention to me. But I tend to really do things to be, I don't want to say like positive way, but it counteracts my Capricorn in that I don't seem too serious. I actually do try to get people to like me, so I actually do try to understand what other people kind of want from me, whereas the Capricorn energy, I would just say, whatever, I'm doing me. So I really like the fact that I need to be the center of attention, and obviously I'm handling it really well. I'm making YouTube videos. Pay attention to me, please. So a little bit more about Leo. So the symbol behind Leo is the lion. And when you think about that, you really need to think about that male lion that's sitting up there on Pride Rock with the big, luxurious mane. That's very proud. I mean, I'm going to pull the Lion King out right now and talk about the Lion King. Pride Rock is the home base in the Lion King. Mufasa takes Simba up and shows him that everything that the light touches will be his. In my opinion, that's a very Leo thing. Leos are also very protective. They're very loyal. And that's another way you can really look at them. So they are, Leo is also in the 5th house, or rules the 5th house, it's ruled by the sun in the 5th house. I think that's the best way to phrase that. Anyways, it's ruled by the sun, which is, when you're looking at the sun, you're looking at yourself. You're looking at your inner core, what makes a person click, what gives them the energy. So the sun rules Leo, so kind of this energy behind why a person clicks is something that Leos will really kind of go after. They're very radiant as well. The other thing I've noticed is that a lot of Leos tend to be very proud of the fact that they're Leos. I have met so many people that don't know anything about astrology will tell me, well, I'm a Leo, that's all I need to know. Awesome. First off, I don't tell anybody that they need to know more, but awesome. I mean, there's other signs that do stuff like that, but I've noticed it most with Leos. And then, so getting back to what I was originally talking about, I am rambling a little bit today. I have no structure to this video. I'm just going with it. The other thing about Leos is it's the 5th house. This is your house that kind of rules your pursuit of pleasure. It's the house that rules creativity. It's the house that rules hobbies and sports. One of the things that I really kind of translate this into the people who have Leo in their chart is passion. Leos tend to be on the creative side. They also seem to be very passionate. Also romantic. I mean, if you see a guy propose to a girl with a huge flash mob, I'm gonna guess there's Leo in the chart. They also tend to need passion in their day-to-day life. Leos tend to get almost like bored if they're doing the same monotonous job or in the same monotonous relationship. Some of that does come from them being a fire element. They are the fire element. They are of the fixed quality, though. Their modality is fixed. So they tend not to be quite as bad as Sagittarius with the whole like moving around, because Sagittarius is the mutable fire. They tend to be a little bit more loyal. They'll stick to what they've agreed to stick to. But they still, if you're dating a Leo, give them passion. That's what they're going to want, because that's what they have. What else do I want to talk about? So I do have my moon in Leo. Like I said, it makes me want to be the center of attention. You'll find a lot of Leos do things to kind of get attention. So if you are Leo, I mean, I had to recognize that about myself as I learned about astrology. I learned about this Leo moon. It made a lot of sense based off of things in the future. But one of the things I've done since I've learned about that is I have learned to kind of take a step back and say, is what I'm about to say relevant, or am I just trying to get the conversation onto me? And I've been trying to find I don't even know what word I was trying to say. Anyways, I try to find other ways to kind of use that Leo energy. Like I'm doing these YouTube videos. I also have my project, The Drunk Astrologer. That helps me to be the center of attention. I'm using it to my advantage. My Leo makes me confident and comfortable to be in front of people and talking to people. And I'm going to use that. So, yeah. I think that's kind of it for today. That was kind of a very brief overview. There's not too much going on in astrology right now dealing with Leo, so I'm not going to cover any of that. The only other thing I wanted to say is I also have my Jupiter in Leo. I have read that it does tend to make me more likely to gamble, which I think is actually a really cool thing. Because I've noticed I have done pretty risky stuff in the past. 5 years ago, I decided I wanted to move across the country. I bought a one-way plane ticket. I didn't have a job. I luckily managed to get a place to live. It didn't last long. It wasn't a good fit. But I just up and moved across the country. I just said, nope, I'm done. Thousands of miles away, across the country. If I can thank my Jupiter in Leo for that, I will, because that's cool. So yeah, I think that's about it. If you ever have questions, feel free to comment on any of these videos. I do also have the Drunk Astrologer that I'm working on. I have that on Facebook. I do weekly drink recommendations based off of the astrology. I also do, what else do I do on that? I try to do some funny things every once in a while, like the go-to drink orders for each of the signs. I also like I'm working on a project where I'm doing all of the tarot cards, making a signature drink for each one of them. So that's fun. So yeah, I think that's it. I also do on my other YouTube channel, The Drunk Astrologer, I drink and talk about the astrology. So check that out as well. In the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderful time. It's Apprentice Fletcher. Bye.